All right. Oh, that was great. Two great versions
Yes.
of a song that everybody with a voice did back in the day. And
Sam Cooke, Billy Stewart.
I want to say hello to our TV listening, TV viewing audience.
Yes.
And now a listening audience, because the music is over. And I'll reintroduce Kathy. Let's see, Kathy.
Good morning.
Tom.
Good morning.
And Eddie.
Good morning.
And yours truly. Let's get right to the calls. They are champing at the bit here. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, Gary.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, thanks for waking me up.
Yeah, well, you needed it.
Yeah, you could scream at me too, but it wouldn't help. I love that version that Eddie played. I looked it up because I never heard it before, and I guess it's from a movie. But I'm voting for the Zombies.
Okay.
Okay.
You guessed it.
You guessed it. The zombie.
Kind of.
What?
Well, you looked it up.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
Because I'd never heard it before.
Yeah. It blew me away when I heard it. I thought this was great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Something different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And totally different than what I expected. And
What movie
Great.
was it in?
I don't know.
Porgy and Bess.
Oh, well, no,
the
that's that was the original version.
original version.
Well,
That
okay. Well, it just said when I looked it up, it said Porgy and Bess. So I did.
Yeah.
I've never seen Porgy and Bess. I'm sure you saw it when it was new.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
how did you come up with the zombies, though?
There's a thing on Google. It's called Search a Song,
Yeah, I did the
and
same
you
thing.
press the button, and it tells you who the song is.
Yeah, but everybody did this song.
But this song, while the song was playing, I
Yes.
hit the speaker, I hit the microphone, and it told me who did it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
I did the same thing, Steve.
Me too.
Cheaters, never beat her.
Cheat.
I wanted to see if it would
wasn't
come up.
trying to cheat. I was just
That's okay. That's all
Cheat
right.
to win. Cheat to win.
Gary cheats to win all the time. He does it every day on the show. He did it 2 days ago.
I
when
do
he
not
did the
I
voting
do
thing.
not cheat. I use
Yeah.
I use my bully pulpit here
Yeah,
And he
to
cries.
solicit votes.
yeah. And then he pouted.
The fact
We'll
that people
vote for lunch
respond, you guys have the same tools. You guys can do the same thing.
We don't.
You
do
choose-
that.
you
It's
choose
that
not to.
important. Eddie, tell him. Tell him, Eddie.
Yeah. We just want to remain above board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Above
We don't
board.
want to cry and pout.
No, you're buying you vote for me.
Well, we're all above board. I'm just a little higher than you guys because I get the wins. So, all right.
You're much further.
He's
above
the one
board
that
than all
pushes
of
the
us.
buttons.
Where are we going for lunch today, Betty?
I had breakfast there, but I could still go there again.
Well, we can go somewhere else.
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Well, let me know because you still have to be nice to me.
Yes, I
Till
know.
Sunday.
Well, maybe we might get rained out Sunday. I don't know.
But we can still go in the rain.
Okay, all right.
My truck has a cover over the back.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't care about that so much as, I didn't want to have you drive in the rain all for 2 hours.
I've driven in the rain longer than that.
Okay, well that's fine.
You know,
All right.
I come from the city. We're used to this stuff.
Okay.
All right, time for a break.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Steve.
It is time for a break, and we'll be right back.
This is ON Radio.
Hi, this is Steve Tebow of Eston & Richard Insurance. I'm sure that you must be getting weary of seeing the insurance ads on TV, which are getting to be as annoying as all the attorney commercials. Those insurance companies on TV talk a good game, but they're not able to provide the local service and attention that we provide at Eston & Richard Insurance. We can provide great prices, coverage, and claim service for all your home, auto, and business needs. We insure more rental property in Northern Rhode Island than any other agency. We also have over 20 companies to choose from, so we're not forced to put you with a one-size-fits-all insurance company. Call us today at 401-766-4200, whether you are in Rhode Island or Mass. The biggest source of new customers for Eston & Richard Insurance comes from our already satisfied policy holders. Let us provide you a no obligation insurance quote. You can do this by calling 401 766 4200 or by visiting our website at estonandrichard.com.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
It's Imperial Cars Summerfest Savings Event, and the deals are hot. Take advantage of savings up to $15,000 and rates as low as 0% financing on our most popular new vehicles and 5.49% on used. We've got the area's largest inventory of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even commercial vehicles too. Don't miss these sizzling summer deals. ImperialCars.com.
All right, we are back, and let's get right to the calls. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Oh, it's Mr. Patient. 9 minutes on hold.
Well,
Oh.
I can't help it if you call halfway through a song.
That's not
Thank-
bad. It's been worse than
Thanks
that.
for waiting, Bobby.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of knew who that was before I even used the Google feature like everybody else did. I thought, that sounds vaguely familiar. And Steve beat me to it, but I was going to say, Eddie posted a perfect song for the time of the season.
Yeah.
So, and for going back on memory, the last time I saw my dad, and I mentioned yesterday, my dad wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. My dad had moved from either Oklahoma City or Tulsa to my stepmother's mother's property, and they put a mobile home on a field. And my dad couldn't understand why the house was so darn hot. Like, gee, I don't know, maybe because it's a tin box in a field. But I was playing with my stepbrother when we were spraying each other with the hose, and he was probably 4 or 5 years old, and I soaked the living daylights out of him. I used a nice word. And I'm still friends with him. I asked him later, I said, do you remember me doing that? And he goes, no. I said, good thing.
Traumatic experience. He's way down
Yeah.
deep. It'll come out someday. You're gonna wake up someday with him standing over your bed with a knife in his hand,
No,
Yeah,
hose.
you're not
or a
dreaming.
hose.
With a hose.
Yeah.
No, my brother Brian is still in Oklahoma, and I'm in Massachusetts, and we get along pretty good because
long
we're both
hose.
into cars and stuff. So, but yeah, somebody mentioned running into sprinklers, so that brought back that memory.
Yeah. I'm surprised more people didn't
Yeah.
come up with that.
That was a big thing when
That
I
was
was a kid.
that
Yeah.
was
Oh.
that was the least you could do.
Yeah.
The whole.
The
Yeah.
least.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this was Wells water, so it was chilly.
Oh, I went home yesterday to no water pressure in my house,
Oh no.
and I said, "This isn't right. This is not good." And so I went out immediately to check, see if somebody left a hose running or something. And sure enough, I go to the other half of my duplex where my brother's living now, and he had watered his plants in the morning, and then just the hose was on, but because the nozzle kept it off.
Yeah.
But somehow there like a 3-inch gash appeared in the hose after he left.
Wow.
And it had been squirting out of that all day until I got home at 2:00. So there was no water.
Ew.
Not good.
And he works on striping parking lots for a company, and so he was out and was probably 120 degrees on the pavement, and I said, "You're probably going to want to shower when you get home, but don't be surprised if there's no water."
Oh man.
But there's some big puddles out in the yard you can bathe in.
Yeah, it must be a little pond out there you can swim around.
So, but
Alrighty,
anyway.
that is it for now, guys.
All right, Bobby.
Thanks,
Thank you. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, folks. Dave from Rough Providence today. How are you?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Morning.
Great selection of songs, guys. I didn't Google it, but I Shazammed it instead. So I second cheated it. But that's a great version. I really like that a lot. I kind of had a feeling it was them, but I had to double check on
Yeah,
it.
the
but-
voice almost gives it away.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Totally, Eddie. Totally. Tough decision, but I'm going to have to go with Janice. I really love that version of Summertime. In fact, it's in a movie I saw back in the 80s called American Pop, which is an animated film about the history of popular music.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it or not.
No.
I have just recently, in the past year or two, become more appreciative of Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
I can't say that I was into her too much back in the day, but things change.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. The soul of her voice coming from deep down inside of her, you can't help it but love it, you know?
Yes.
That's all I got today, guys.
Okay.
I will give you guys a call tomorrow, hopefully.
All right,
Thank
very
you.
good. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, the lines are open at 401-766-1240. Give us a call, and we want to hear more childhood memories of cooling off. And I was thinking about pools. When we were kids, did they even have above-ground pools? When were above-ground pools invented?
Well, they were there because we didn't have one, but I know a kid in our neighborhood did, and we used to go in his pool. But they weren't around as much as they are now, I think. At least that's what I think.
I can go back to at least 7 or 8 years old, and people had them. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Stopped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one.
Maybe
across-
because we were poor and we couldn't afford one, so we didn't think anybody
I'm
had
gonna
one.
Google it during a break, find out when they were invented.
Well, I think the first ones were the Esther Williams.
Yeah, well, that's the one I had.
Yeah.
Lakeside Pools sold Esther Williams, and they were high quality pools.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
had interlocking aluminum plates instead of the sheet metal that always blew out. But all right. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hello.
Hello there. All right, moving on to the next caller. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Hi, Louise.
Well, first of all, thank you to everyone for your kind words, and a
Oh.
special shout out to Lance.
You know, Louise, we have such a hard time getting people to call, and when someone like you calls up and just pours your heart out like that, it puts them all to shame. So,
Well, I have a follow-up story to that, and hopefully I can keep my composure today. But it's just fond memories that I have, and for those who weren't listening yesterday, one of my mother's siblings, it was a family of 6 children, and one of her sisters married into a family where they lived in Coventry, and the family owned the whole street, literally. And it was a sloping street. The father lived at the top of the hill, which was like the main road, and then the street or the drive sloped downward towards Middle Dam Pond, which is in Coventry. And I was in my 50s when I found out the name of the pond, Middle Dam Pond. And my uncle's house was in the middle of that sloping street, and they had built a raft. They put like a 12-inch platform of wood on top of 4 oil barrels, oil drums
Yeah.
that had been sealed.
Yeah.
And they got a tree, like a 15-foot pole, a 3-inch diameter tree, and my cousins and I would go on that raft, and one of my cousins would just bring us around the pond like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. And it was really incredible, and we just made sure to sit towards the middle and distributed the weight because it did bounce around a bit.
they were a little tippy, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were, but it was fun. But one memorable day, they had a little pier, and there was a rowboat which, leaked on and off. And one day my dad came up to me and he said, Uncle wants to take us on a boat ride. And my uncle, I grew to admire him more as an adult, but as a kid, we were all a little bit afraid of him because he was a strict disciplinarian with his own children. They had 5 kids, so he was very strict, and he was very businesslike all the time. He was a manager in a manufacturing plant, so he had this stern disposition. So here's my dad telling me that Uncle wants to take us for a ride in the rowboat. And it was the most pleasant, memorable thing. It just softened my image of this uncle. And he took us all around that pond, just me and my dad. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun, was going down a little. We had a lot of shade. And it's just such a fond memory of just me and my dad. And why I was chosen, I don't know. No other cousins, just me and my dad and Uncle Jeff, God rest his soul.
Nice.
And,
Very nice.
Yeah, and so switching now back to the daily challenge. 2 good songs. Tough Choice Thursday. Here we go. I love my Janis Joplin. I bought my Janis Joplin on a CD format at the same time I bought my Sly and the Family Stone. But I was in the car coming home to participate, and I'm like, your song, Eddie, I'm like, this sounds like the group that sings Tell Her No. Who sings Tell Her No?
Yeah.
So I had to come home and look up on the internet who sings Tell Her No. And it's like, and I didn't use a computer per se to let the computer tell me. It was my ear, and it's the Zombies. So I'm voting for the Zombies. I like that version.
Yeah, it was very
Great version. It's a great version.
Yes.
And it's always nice to hear something that's familiar but different.
different. Yeah.
And I just, good.
Yes.
Eddie's probably the best choice Eddie's ever made.
Yeah, I enjoyed it because I don't
wouldn't
recall
say
hearing
Backhanded compliment.
Well, thank you all for listening and again for your support, and I wish you all a nice, cool day.
Thank you,
Thank
Louise.
you,
You
Louise.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
As a kid, I always escaped to the Mendentown beach up on the lake, and Lake Nemauk in Menden, and we were always envious of anybody who had any kind of a boat. We had friends that lived across the lake. They would actually canoe over to the beach to do their swimming lessons, and we, really? So I had to pedal 4 miles on my little bicycle to get here, and you're canoeing across the lake. And it's
Nice.
just, and of course then you go up to the people who actually had, boats with, that you could do water skiing on, and just, I remember one time an amphibious car just drove up on the beach. That was the coolest thing ever. Just to see this car come out of the water. I mean, like it was in a movie. And it just roll up on the beach, and all his kids could go around and look at it and everything. That was very cool. The beach, the town beach days, they had the snack bar, they had the arts and crafts after swimming lessons. I still remember my little plaster Indian chief head with the feathers and colors and everything. And GIMP. Remember GIMP?
Oh, yes. They showed you how to do that in the park. Well, Cass Park, when I was a little girl, they used to have things like that. Yesterday, Marie brought it up. She went, I think it was Dunn Park, she said she would go to, and they would have, like, doll contests. You'd dress up your little dollies and stuff, and you'd win prizes.
They were always trying to do something to
Every
get
day
kids
there was
involved.
something there. They showed you how to do GIMP, and I don't even know. Do kids know how to do that anymore?
I don't even know if they know what
What
GIMP
is that?
is.
You make the bracelets?
Yeah, that's that plastic.
I could never do
The overlap.
I could never do
Yeah.
the 4. I could
Yeah.
only do the 3, which anybody could do.
Yeah.
But it was it was cool stuff.
Yes.
Take a break.
Yes.
And it was you didn't have daycare centers back then.
No.
This was the
No.
daycare.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
drop,
and we
drop your kids off or send them to the
Really?
beach for the day
Yeah.
and be done with it.
Yeah.
We
And,
would walk to the park by
No
ourselves.
cell phones to keep in touch with your
No.
parents all day to cry
No.
or cry to them because you got
No.
beat up by somebody. Some guy kicked me in the crotch one day, and I was in such pain. But you just that's part of growing up. You
Suck
know,
it up. That's all.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
They're all
life's
babies
gonna
today.
kick you in the crotch some of these days. You got to learn how to deal with it.
That's right. So,
so-
you get knocked down, but you get up again. That's my mantra, you know?
But it's just a whole different world, and I'm not happy
is.
about it.
You gotta take
It
a break,
is.
Gary.
I'll go to the break when I feel like it,
Yeah,
Eddie.
you forget
Don't
it
tell me what to do.
Forget it. half the
Don't
time.
tell me what to do.
Take a break.
But you're right. I should have gone to a break. But I already answered this call, so go ahead, caller. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Annie. I'm Fall River.
Hi, Annie.
Hello, Annie again.
Fall River.
How you doing this morning? I wanted to wish you guys happy solstice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Same
Yeah,
to you.
It's a pretty big day. Everything starts to turn back towards the winter as of today.
Yes,
you
don't say
bring
that.
Don't bring it up.
But anyway, as far as the cooling off for the summer goes, I have another vineyard story for you.
Okay.
You can't beat the Martha's Vineyard one.
I'll tell you. Well, my cousin was born there, so he knows where everything is. And he took me when I was about 17 up to a beach up island called Zach's Beach. And it was a naked beach. And you had to get down there by sneaking by a security guard with a rifle on his lap.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was a little bit scary, but when you got down there, there was a lot of people there. So I think the owners, it was private property, probably kind of winked to let people be there, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot of people there. So I wonder what you guys were thinking about skinny dipping, because I think it's a wonderful thing, and we had a great time. The only thing I'll say is that the guys playing naked football was a bit much, but
Ooh.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Oh,
That's
my.
an image.
It's a whole different
Aside
version of
from that,
flag football.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
What are you grabbing?
Unfortunately, I didn't hear the songs this morning, so I can't vote
Okay.
unless you tell me what they were.
You would never have known the one by the Zombies. The two songs were "Summertime," Janis Joplin, and the Zombies. But the Zombies one you wouldn't know, so you can't really vote.
Well, then I'd have to vote for Summertime. I love that song.
Well,
anyway.
it's
they're both
they're
Summertime.
both the same song by different people. So,
Okay,
but
well,
the Zombies
thank you.
version is not well known, so you probably don't have a reference for that.
So, Annie,
Well,
getting back to skinny dipping, I agree. It's wonderful.
Thank you. It's awesome. And it's
It's
the kind
freeing.
of thing that you do on the solstice, you know, because people who have that Wiccan religion do things naked.
Oh well, my pool's not open, so I can't do that tonight.
When I was
that's
I was probably 17 or 16 and a half. I had my license, so I'm at least 16 and a half. And I worked for my father painting, and this guy he was a year or two older than me. He and I were both painting the Bonanza Steakhouse in Milford that had just been built. And hot day like today. And on the way home, we stopped at the Rosenfeld Concrete Company. They have this vast acreage there where they would dig all these big holes to get their gravel for their concrete. And those holes would fill up with water, and it would be nice, clean, clear water. And that's where we ended up going, and we skinny dipped at the time.
Yeah.
And
Is there anything better than that?
There was nobody around.
No,
so.
it is a good feeling.
After you've been out in the sun working all day, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's all I got. I just wanted to
Okay.
say hi. And
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
calling again,
All right.
Annie.
Please call
Okay.
again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And I wish we had more girls like Annie around me when I was growing up. Good morning. To whom am I
Take a break.
speaking? I missed the break again.
Hi, Marie.
Hey, Marie.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, what song are you going? I'm going to bet. I'm going to bet that you're going to. I'll bet.
You're gonna bet.
I'm going to bet that you're going to vote for Eddie. Yeah, there you go.
Because I didn't like your song.
Oh.
You didn't like my song?
Didn't? No.
I'm hanging up on you. We got to go to a break, Marie.
Oh, hey, Kathy, it was Burning Park.
Oh, Burning Park. Sorry, I gave you the wrong park.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
And we'll be right back.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON, Woonsocket Radio, ON, AM, and FM.
New England's most beloved auction gallery is right in our backyard. It's Trudell's Auction Gallery of Bellingham. They were voted the gold medal for the best auction in ON Radio's Best of the Blackstone Valley. Live auctions are held every Monday throughout the summer. Doors open at 8 and the auction begins promptly at 9. Auctions are held indoors or outdoors depending on the week. So check their website, TrudellsAuction.com, to see if this Monday's auction will be inside or outside. Trudell's Auction Gallery, 799 South Main Street, Bellingham, right next door to Arigna's Irish Pub.
Join us at the Honey Shop Academy and embark on a journey of discovery, healing, and creativity. Whether you seek solace in meditation, rejuvenation through sound, artistic expression through paint, or spiritual insights through cards, we invite you to explore, learn, and grow in our welcoming and nurturing space. Embrace the magic within and unlock your true potential at the Honey Shop Academy. Now, it's right in the same location as the Honey Shop store, actually another portion of the building, the former CMM picture frame. And here's what's coming up. You have to buy your tickets in advance. On Friday, the 21st of June, 6 to 8 p.m., it's paint night with Angela's Magical Palette. Then on Saturday, the 22nd, from 10 in the morning till noon, it's Moon Energy Meditation. Join us for the meditational experience that aligns with the mystical energies of the moon, water, Reiki, and intuitive card readings. And then on Sunday the 23rd at 2 sessions, 11 to 12 and 12:30 to 1:30, Healing Sounds Bath. At the Honey Shop Academy, the former CMM picture frame, same building as the Honey Shop store. Call 766-1488. That's 401-766-1488 for tickets or purchase them from the Facebook event ticket link. The Honey Shop. This ON, AM, and FM forecast brought to you by Jig-Air and Marchand Oil Service, 25 Montcalm Avenue in Blackstone, 508-883-6010. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for hot temperatures and an air quality alert for high elevated ozone levels for today. Partly sunny skies today with a high of 95. Heat index values in Woonsocket as high as 104. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, 69 for an overnight low. Friday's weather, scattered showers and thunderstorms are 50% likely afternoon time. Partly sunny skies with a high of 85. Calm winds becoming northeast in the afternoon. New rainfall amounts of maybe 1/4 of an inch are possible except higher in a possible thunderstorm. Friday night, additional amounts of rain, overnight low of 65. Saturday's weather, a 40% chance of a shower in the morning, and then mostly cloudy skies for the rest of the day with a high of 81. Sunday, a chance of showers early, then mostly cloudy skies with a high of 87. Monday, mostly cloudy and 85. Tuesday, sunshine and 86, and next Wednesday, sunshine and 89.
All right, we are back, and good morning. To who am I speaking?
As Dale Garnett said, we'll sing in the sunshine.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Good morning, good morning. Well, I'm going to go with the Zombies.
Whoa, okay.
And I'll tell you, I know Janis Joplin was great, but after listening to her every time, I'd get a sore throat.
Well, that's because you were singing along with her. That's not a bad thing.
Oh, no, I know. Oh, I could never. Are you kidding? I wouldn't even try to sing along. Even on my bad day.
Sheila, tell us about your skinny dipping story.
I didn't do it. I was afraid of the water.
Oh,
Afraid
no.
of the water? Did the water change when you put your clothes on?
No. Oh, listen. No, seriously. I just could never. So many people people have tried it to teach me to swim. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't, like if I was at the ocean or something, I couldn't let the other leg go up or something like that. And no, I just kind of float around, and even here in the pool, I stay in the deep end. And if I head towards, in the lower end, and if I head towards the deep end, I'm like, oh, no, because we have a pretty good sized in-ground pool here, which I'm going to go to today. So,
Well, you enjoy it.
No, like I said, my brother and my mother, they were like fish. But no, and my father was not, so I took after my father. We just didn't do it to the water.
Yeah, my father was the same way. He would always touch his toes in the water, and then that too cold.
Yeah, my father did the same thing.
I don't remember
Ice cubes.
Yeah, your dad ever going into the ocean with us now.
Put his toes in, ice cubes, and you go back and sit down and read.
The coldest water was Hampton Beach.
Yeah.
We'd go every summer, and oh my God, I don't care. You could be in the middle of August. That water was frigid.
Oh, yeah, we used to go there, too, as well. My friends, once we got jobs in that, we thought we were just so great. In the summer, we'd go up there for a week, and where we stayed was right across from the water and that,
Yep.
But again, I'd be laying on the beach, or I'd go put my feet in or legs in, whatever, and the girls would be in swimming away. But, hey, it was fun time, so. Okay, guys, well, have a great day. And like I said, today will be my first pool day.
Okay, Sheila. Wear your bikini.
Okay.
All right. Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning. Do you remember crew?
Good morning,
Good morning.
Moose.
I had trouble getting through yesterday for the second time, and I just wanted to say one word to open up the show this morning. And the songs there've been 1,000 covers of Summertime. I didn't know that was the Zombies. I didn't even care to look it up yet. I didn't cheat, Ed, and Fast Eddie, rather, and I didn't know it was them. But I'm going to make it short and sweet. I just want to say one word, and that's Louise.
Yeah.
I shared that story with her yesterday. I know I was with her, actually, when she was doing that.
Really?
I could actually feel her. I could actually feel what she was saying. So, Louise, bless you. Have a good day, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks, Moose.
Bye-bye.
I was thinking of how lucky Louise was to have those every week or whatever with all her cousins. My cousins, I only saw my cousins. I had cousins that lived in Bellingham when I was young, and then before long they moved to California. I never saw them again. They're actually some of them are visiting today to spread my uncle's ashes. But I think my aunt is 89 or 90 as well. So my uncle was 93 when he passed away a week or so ago. But my other cousins were all from North Carolina, and they would only stop by occasionally, or we would see them at my grandparents' house up in Norway, Maine, for Christmas or Thanksgiving. And so I didn't have these great relationships with my cousins, and you're fortunate to have that, because I had four or five brothers, depending on how you count them. But cousins are different. Cousins are a little bit different.
My family, we were close when we were young, but I don't know what happened, but something happened where the family just we stopped camping, and then some of the mills were closing in Woonsocket at the time, and we had families moved down south. But we were close when we were little, but now we don't see each other. No.
Hey, you got a shout out.
Oh, that's right. I want to do a shout out. Hello, Ron Blaze, and thank you for listening to us or watching, whichever one you are doing right now.
Oh, I also want to, since Annie called with two great stories, two days in a row. I'm curious, Annie, how did you find us?
Yeah.
Yes.
About in Fall River.
Yes.
Are you getting the regular signal? Are you on the computer? But what led you to this station, and more specifically to this program?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear that from you.
Yes.
I was curious about those things, because we are just,
all the way from Fall
just
River.
a little 1,000-watt station here, and but we do have the worldwide internet. But all right, we'll be right back after this break.
Okay.
First news, best music. You're tuned to ON Radio.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
The summer menu is now in place at Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams. They have fish tacos, seafood casserole, coconut shrimp, grilled swordfish, and so much more. Be sure to check their Facebook page for all their specials. And Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams is now open on Wednesdays for lunch and dinner. Come on down to 350 River Street, Woonsocket for great drinks, great food, and great atmosphere. Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
This ON AM and FM weather forecast sponsored by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using school buses for school field trips, senior bingo trips, weddings, or any other adult trips. Leave the driving to the professionals and the courteous drivers of Valley Transportation, 664 Front Street, Woonsocket. Telephone number 762-5055. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for hot temperatures and an air quality alert for high elevated ozone levels for today. Partly sunny skies today with a high of 95. Heat index values in Woonsocket as high as 104. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, 69 for an overnight low. Friday's weather, scattered showers and thunderstorms are 50% likely afternoon time. Partly sunny skies with a high of 85. Calm winds becoming northeast in the afternoon. New rainfall amounts of maybe a quarter of an inch are possible except higher in a possible thunderstorm. Friday night, additional amounts of rain, overnight low of 65. Saturday's weather, a 40% chance of a shower in the morning, and then mostly cloudy skies for the rest of the day with a high of 81. Sunday, a chance of showers early, then mostly cloudy skies with a high of 87. Monday, mostly cloudy and 85. Tuesday, sunshine and 86. And next Wednesday, sunshine and 89.
All right, we're back, and good morning. To who am I speaking?
Hey, guys, I had to get back to you for a second. Probably because Kathy, you're not normally with the program on Friday, but you had mentioned Dunn Park. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Moose, this is Thursday.
Yeah, but
He knows because I'm not here on Friday, so he wanted to say something right
okay.
now.
All right.
I wanted to talk to Kathy.
I'm the one who's confused. Never
yes,
mind.
Gary, you
First
are.
time.
All right. We know how easily that can happen to you. Anyway, no, Dunn Park, Kathy, and Fast Eddie, I think will attest to this, also had one of those cement pools
Oh.
that Social Park had. Isn't that right, Fast Eddie?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, and also had activists like daycare, which you were talking about, Gary, a little while ago. Social workers or activists who would take care of the kids every day throughout, and they didn't get paid for this, and not that I can recall. About you, Fast Eddie?
I don't remember.
No.
I just remember a couple of workers that I don't think they got paid for this. They did this out of their own generosity and heart.
I think it was volunteer.
Yes, it was volunteer.
That's paid.
So Dunn Park had one of those cement pools, Kathy. Same thing as Social Park. And that's when you brought up, that's right. Dunn Park had one of those pools too. So that's another way of cooling off. And with that, I like sharing these stories. And so far, I like these last couple of days, Gary. Very, very good programs. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Moose.
Thank you, Moose.
Thank you, Moose.
All right, the lines are open at 401-766-1240. We have been getting along so far without any trivia.
Do you want another story, or are you tired of
I
hearing
would
them?
love. I'm never tired of
Okay.
hearing stories.
So another way that we used to cool off, we would sleep outside in the backyard. No tent. If we weren't camping and it was hot in the city, we would take a blanket, spread it on the ground, take our pillows and another blanket to cover up with, and we would sleep on the ground outside in the backyard, not realizing that there are skunks and whatever kind of things, but we would just lay in there, sound asleep. You'd wake up in the morning all wet with the dew because you're on the ground. But it was great because it was just in the backyard, but it was so cool and freeing to be out there on a blanket. Well, Pauline and Russell were too little, but the rest of us, the other 5 of us, were out laying on that blanket with our pillows at night. It was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
No mosquitoes?
Probably, but we didn't think about it. We were on the ground. We didn't even know what was crawling around us at night when we were sleeping, but
When you're
we
a
felt
kid, you
safe.
don't care about mosquitoes.
No, we felt safe out there. Mom and Dad were in the house, and we were in the backyard, and it was good. So.
Just scratch a lot.
Yeah, probably with lots of mosquitoes, but I don't know. It was fun.
All right. Well,
Are the phones ringing? Anybody there?
well, nobody's calling, so
Okay. Well, do you want a trivia? Do you want stupid?
one of each.
One of each. Okay, give a trivia, old man.
Give a stupid trivia.
Okay, this is not a stupid one. This is history. I was going to do it yesterday, but it was such a great show. What 35-year-old with 15 arrests on his record became the youngest to garner the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964? 35-year-old, he had 15 arrests on his record. He became the youngest to garner the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. And who was Paul Simon with down by the schoolyard? Who was Paul Simon with down by the schoolyard? A little bit of music trivia.
An illegal alien.
Easy there now.
All right. Well, that got the calls. Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Hey, Louise.
Hey, Louise. That would be Martin Luther King Jr.
Very good.
Ding, 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 ding.
I can picture the Time magazine cover. And me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Yes.
That's right. Good old Julio.
Yeah.
Good old Julio. Wonder what Julio's doing today.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's still down by the schoolyard.
Oh, we hope not.
I'll add a commonality, and I don't know if I'm wondering if Steve can call in and answer this. Ronnie and Johnny Camerari, Loretta Castorini, and Vicky Carr. So repeating, Ronnie and Johnny Camerari, Loretta Castorini, and Vicky Carr. What's the commonality? We might have to carry this over till tomorrow because I would love to see if Steve knows this.
Well, there are some Italian names there, so
Yeah.
that's kind of his specialty.
Well, that was my thinking.
He's always
as well.
he's always trying to validate his heritage.
Don't we all? So with that, I hope other people will continue to call.
All right. Thank you, Louise.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning.
Hi,
Carl.
Carl.
I got a commonality.
Okay.
Commonality. A commonality.
Miami Dolphins, yes, head coach.
We can't hear you, Carl. Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins, yes, quarterback.
First quarterback.
Quarterback.
Okay.
Dennis,
Miami Dolphins quarterback.
Dennis,
Speak up, Carl.
We're losing you.
yeah. You get all that?
We can't hear you, Carl.
You the first part of that? Miami Dolphins,
Miami Dolphins first quarterback.
yeah. Miami Dolphins, first head coach.
First head coach.
Yeah,
Dennis,
And what's the third one?
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Okay. All right, Carl. Thank you.
You asked that before.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
I'm sorry to disappoint Louise, but I have no idea what the commonality is on that.
Disappointing
And I
women
do know-
is your specialty, I imagine. So.
Well, I know who Francesco Castelluccio is. I know who Dino Crocetti is. I know a lot of these Italians who were forced to change their name, just like Anne Bancroft, because they told her, with that ethnic name, you're not going anywhere. But I don't know that group.
Well, it's three different groups or people. So.
Oh, I didn't recognize. The only name I recognized was Vicky Carr because that was popular, but
Right.
I don't know the rest of them. I'm sorry to disappoint Louise, and I appreciate that she summoned.
One-hit wonder. Vicky Carr.
Yeah.
It must be him.
I know that song.
Yeah.
So what about lunch? Have we figured it out?
Yeah, I'll meet you at Betty's.
I'll see you at 11.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Steve.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
It's Sharon. How are you doing?
Hey.
Sharon?
Sharon, yeah.
Hi,
Okay.
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi. Hey. So the answer you're looking for, and I've asked Steve this a bunch of times if he's seen this movie, and I do not believe he has, but it's Moonstruck.
Ah, that was a good
100%.
movie.
Great movie.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I've asked him because I know he'd love that movie if he saw it. It's entrenched in Italian culture. So, it's just one of those things. And we have a buddy I also ask, hey, have you seen that? No. So I'm literally ready to just find them a copy of it and give it to them on DVD. It's that good.
Yeah, that was Cher and Nicolas Cage, right?
Cher, Nicolas Cage.
Get over it.
Yes, that was really good.
Yes.
Yeah, Vincent Gardenia.
Olympia,
he was amazing.
Dukakis.
Yeah.
And Olympia. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you've seen it, Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. That's it. I just wanted to give a quick call and let you know.
Did
that
you
I'm
hear the
listening,
songs
and
this morning?
I did not. I
Okay.
did not. I was out watering my garden.
Okay. Do you have a story about how you kept cool when you were a little girl?
Oh, gosh.
She lived around the corner from the lake.
Oh, okay.
I did. We used to just walk right through what's now called Fazella Field and go down to the lake.
Nice.
With the towels in hand.
Nice.
Do not walk, but run.
Yes.
On a day like today. Oh, great. Well, you guys are terrific, and thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.
Thanks,
Thank
Sharon.
you. You too.
Bye-bye. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Roland.
Hi, Roland.
Roland.
And how's everyone doing today on this hot day?
Doing
Good. How about you?
I'm down in the basement. It's nice and cool down here.
It's 90 degrees outside. 90.3.
That's crazy.
I'll take your word for it. But let's go. I'm going to go with Janis Joplin.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And my biggest summer thing to keep cool was back in, I'd say 1969. We used to go to an island, stay there for the whole summertime. And we just camped out on the island.
Nice.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. We had an awesome time. It was
I'll bet.
quite memorable.
Yep.
Yes.
Where was the island?
Right in Tiverton, Island Park.
Oh, okay.
Go right over the Mount Hope Bridge.
Wow. Sounding good by the minute.
Yeah,
Better by the
that's
minute.
nice. Yeah.
My stepdad used to work at Manchester Ford in Bristol, so when he got out of work, he'd go to the island, flick his legs, we'd take the boat, go pick him up, and go back to the island.
Oh, that's
There you go.
cool.
Sounds
That's
good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so awesome memories. So that's my thing for today.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Roland.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good.
You
You
too.
too.
All right. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Louise, once again.
Yeah.
That's when I think I'm done for the day. But I wanted to acknowledge the two callers ago. She was absolutely correct. It's Moonstruck. Loretta Castorini played Cher, and Johnny and Ronnie Camilleri were the the two brothers that at one time she was engaged to, each one, and Vicky Carr is constantly playing in the background when they're not featuring music from Giuseppe Verdi's La Boheme opera. And I just happened to watch it again. I have the DVD, and I've seen it half a dozen times, and I still laugh out loud at certain parts. And but I thought it was especially fitting that I give that question today, because this morning on the birthday notices with Joe and Dave, it was Olympia Dukakis' birthday today, and John Mahoney. And John Mahoney has a role in that movie as well. And they both shared the same movie, and they both share the same birthday. So I just thought that was...
And for those of you who don't know who John Mahoney is, he's most well known for...
Frasier,
Yes.
Dad.
Frasier's dad,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
The one who had the Jack Russell Terrier.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And he walked around with a cane, and
Yeah.
I forget the father's name, but Frasier's dad.
Yeah. Martin.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I remember watching the show, but didn't have certain characters
Great.
memorized.
It's a brilliant show, by the way.
It was great.
So, congrats to, I forgot her name.
Sharon.
Sharon. She's a relatively new caller.
Well, Sharon's been around. She's actually been here and co-hosted with me a few times. Her and her father and my father were good friends, and we both grew up in Mendon apart, but together. So we have a lot of the same experiences. So.
Well, thank you for providing that background, because I otherwise don't recall.
And I think she may be, I know she is seeking, I don't know if she has gotten it yet, but employment at the Honey Shop. So Sharon's wonderful. So.
Well, and she had it absolutely on the money. So
All right.
kudos to her.
Very
Thanks
good.
again.
Thanks,
Bye.
Louise.
Thanks.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby again.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
Trivia question for Tom.
Okay.
Who got Julio out of jail, and what magazine did they end up on?
What was the question?
Who got Julio out of jail?
Oh.
I don't know. The Rolling Stone.
No.
I don't know, Bobby. You got me.
When the Radical Three came to get me released, and then we were all on the cover of Newsweek.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Hey,
Something. They were doing something down by that schoolyard.
Yeah, I guess so.
did you vote the last time you called?
Say what?
Did you vote for the song the last time you called?
Yes, Eddie's song.
Oh, okay. I didn't mark it down. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I mentioned that the minute it started playing, I recognized the vocals, and then I had to use the same feature that everybody else used to verify.
We have to get it straight, because Eddie would be all upset if we didn't count.
Really
I
worried
can hear the
about it.
cries of collusion now.
Marie's gonna come and get Gary.
Well. And I just wanted to chime in on Paul Simon, so that's it for now.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks,
Bobby. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
I never saw Moonstruck, but I did see the kitchen scene.
Well, you should see the whole movie. It's really good.
I'm aware of that. I know I should. And it's just like a Bronx Tale. I've never seen the whole movie, but I have seen the best scene, which is the bar scene. Now you can't leave. And then when they attack the bartender and the guy pulls the rug off his head, he reaches from behind the bar and grabs his rug and sticks it back in his head. That's hysterical. So anyway,
Good movie.
goodbye.
Bye.
Steve.
All right, and I think we're going to call it a great day.
Alrighty.
What was the final vote
still
there?
holding at 90 degrees out there.
Well, even if we do a studio vote.
Let's do a studio vote right now,
Okay.
quickly.
I was gonna do the zombies.
Zombies.
I'm going to vote for the zombies, too.
There you
Whoa.
go.
Just 'cause it was
so
just a great version.
It is 8-2-2.
Okay.
So now you've joined the club of voting against your own
yourself.
song.
Yeah, well,
I've done it three times.
it was brilliant. It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was.
It's
Good man, Eddie.
for us that are stuck in the 60s to hear another 60s song that we have never heard before.
Something new.
It's just like adding a whole little nice little
Like I
piece of
said,
your
that
childhood,
that
getting it
song-
back.
Song just hit me when I heard it.
Yeah, no, brilliant, Eddie, brilliant. Well
Yep,
done.
very good. Yes.
Well done. And with that, we are going to say goodbye.
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 WOON Woonsocket.